Grand Rising, everybody. Hold on as we get everything set up. Y'all gotta get them likes up though for Louis. Y'all gotta get them likes up for Louis. Welcome to Power Inherent in the People, where all power is inherent in we, the people. Yes, we, the people. Yo, y'all already know what's up. Welcome to another court date for Luis. Not something that we necessarily want, but this one here should be on another level. That's no doubt about it. This one here, it depends though. It really depends. I believe that this actual hearing in and of itself should be in relation to Luis actually getting to finally bring up the unconstitutionality of everything as far as how it has been applied. Last time Louis had a hearing in relation to this aspect, he submitted an 8.3 motion to dismiss, or they ruled it as under the statutory aspect rather than on the constitutional framework side of things. And the judge a couple weeks ago, he said, hey Louis, you know, we took this as an 8.3, a constitutional or a statutory framework. How about you go ahead and bring this under the constitutional framework side. Sorry, y'all, I'm waking up. It's early. I'm a little slow this morning. I'm not even gonna lie. A little bit. I'll get there though. Okay. I'll get in my vibe soon. Watch out. Okay. So anyways, what we got going on is I think today is going to be a pre-trial hearing, kind of just going over everything. Hopefully everything flows very well to where Louis gets to bring up these points, finally gets to go through everything that the judge had actually said, hey man, let's talk about this in this aspect, in this framework, which again is the constitutionality of it. So Louis last week submitted a notice and demand for dismissal as unconstitutionally as applied for a statute is concerned. He also filed a memorandum with all the points and authorities in relation to that. So very good filing. And just to keep it honest with you, the judge came out and said, hey, I need you to file it like this. I need you to do it like this. And so today should be a hearing in relation to possibly going over that. I don't see how they're going to have enough time to go over that with all of these people in the courtroom, I would say. But I know Louis did work very, very hard on this. He's also submitted a jurisdiction, a good document in relation to jurisdiction as well, which I don't think he'll have time to go over necessarily. But Louis come a long way, and I'm very proud of him. And yeah, this is going to be another hearing, so we're going to see how everything goes. Let's see. Let's check it out. Doesn't look like we have any audio yet that I'm hearing thus far. Seems as though the Superior Court is still muted at this point. But we are at 9:05. Let's get it started at 9:06, baby, my numbers. How's everybody doing out there? Let me give a shout out to everybody real quick. What's up, Douglas? What's up, Ralph Riley? Big Tree Arrowhead, welcome. Jonathan Nelson, nice to see you in here. The Nitro Man, I love that name. Who else we got in here? ILB. Let's see, we got Andre in this thing. Welcome, Andre. Crypto Prepper. What's up, Crypto Prepper? Looks like my boy's staying strong with a whole bunch of crypto. NorCal Vicious, I see you in this thing. All right. Now, I'm not sure if he has a GoFundMe set up. What I do believe, though, is in the description, he does have his email. Yes, in the description, we do have his email. There is a change.org petition in which you can sign for Luis. I would suggest not necessarily donating there, just due to the fact that none of those funds go to him. It goes to change and promoting the petition. So yes, Luis Louis' email is in the description as well. So if you want to reach out directly to Louis, if you reach out to me, it's just going to get forwarded over to Louis. So email him directly. That's the best way to get in touch with Louis and possibly donate and help. Let's see what else we got going on here. So they're still not starting. We're kind of calm at this point. Thought we'd start at 6:09. Doesn't look like we are. Looks like there's a lot of people in the courtroom as well, as you can see. I want to notice if there's any way to kind of make this bigger without having... There we go. Yeah. Let's get the whole courtroom in there, guys. Can't take the controls down anymore, so let me see. Okay, we can do it like that. Yeah, I just leave it like that. I don't want to mess up some stuff here. Should be big enough for us all, don't y'all think? Okay. But I will say I'm very proud of Louis. I think we all are very proud of Louis. Louis has been doing some amazing things, just standing up for his rights. Again, if y'all don't know what's going on with Louis and his situation, Louis was pulled over. Well, he wasn't even pulled over, to be honest with you. He was sitting at a gas station, about to pump some gas. His family had already walked into the store. He's at the pump, I think on the phone, about to pump some gas. And cops walk up, or just one walks up, starts inquiring about, you know, his private affairs, being on private property. Louis says, I don't want to talk. And they keep going and going and hassling. And they was going to just end up giving some tickets. And apparently the sergeant showed up and conspired with another agency, Washington, I believe, State Police, Jeff Evers over there at Washington State Police. They conspired over the phone and said Louis should still be going to jail, even though he had a driver's license, wasn't even on the roads whatsoever. And they ended up arresting him and towing everything for no reason, no crime whatsoever, just to do it. And it just shows that, you know, there's some real foul play going on out here. In relation to cops, in relation to just line of authority, due process violations, I mean the whole 9 yards. And then to see the prosecution continuously go after it as though the state is backing that. Like, the people are not backing that. The corporation might be backing that because, of course, all they are for is money, revenue, and harm to the people. It's like there's a... Uh-oh, I heard some laughing. Okay, we got a call-in user speaking. She's going to get in trouble. She's going to get in trouble. Shut it up, women. Court started. So I wanted to make this quick big announcement as well. I'm not going to show a screenshot or anything. Or can I? Can I do that? Will it allow me to do that? I don't know. Let's see real quick. Uh-oh. We got some court. Uh-oh, we got some court.
I'm here. Hi, Erica. It's Anna. Elizabeth is sick, and I was going to cover for your...
Oh, wow.
Caleb.
Oh, this is almost good. Okay.
I'm good.
And he's here, and I was wondering who I could get paperwork from.
Can you stop? You just walked away from the mic.
Okay, I'm covering for Caleb Hausler. He's here. I was going to cover the arraignment for Miss Torreno. So if there's someone I can get paperwork from, or
Raycroft?
it's Caleb Hausler.
This is one of Erica's cases.
It's Miss Torreno and Miss George.
I have Caleb.
Oh, it's Christina Raycroft is the one.
I have that here.
Okay, you have Christina Raycroft? Okay, Miss George.
Smitty.
Gopian has.
Right, I know. Smitty, I actually need you to go through the arraignment packet, the conditions of release, and actually fill them out. I don't think I actually filled them out to match the 3-2 order yet.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, she's here, and I'll cover that. And then the other one is not yours. So.
Positive. We're going to be able to go over case before the 3-5 meeting today. Come by support 1:30. Yeah, let me know when you're what we're doing.
shoot for 1 o'clock.
Sure.
Okay. Y'all give me a 5x5. Let me know everything is running smoothly. What's up, Sly Shy? What's up, OBL? Noble. What's up, Troy? See you in this thing. Tyranny Chief. Nice to see you in here.
By phone.
Yeah,
Eric?
she is.
All right, I see you, Eric. Y'all give me a 5x5 and let me know everything is working okay, y'all. Good, good, good. Glad to see that we are functioning properly for once. I think I figured it all out, y'all. Thank you. What's up, Monty? I miss you, brother. It's been a long time since I seen you or talked to you. I need to reach out. McC Truth. Judson's nice to see you in here. Now, if y'all haven't been following with Louis and everything that's been going on, it's very important that you just kind of go back. Most of his hearings are within the live. If you're wanting to, again, go and check into the situation that actually happened, that's going to be in a video. I don't think I got that live. But, yeah, his situation is so interesting, y'all. He's out here all on his own fighting a felony in the courts. No attorney whatsoever. Okay? No attorney whatsoever. Fighting a felony all on his own. No attorney whatsoever. Looks like everybody's being nice and patient. Nice and quiet and patient. So again, Louis' situation was he literally just got arrested. Wall being on a gas station, no crime committed whatsoever, had on his own private plates. They said it was fictitious. I don't know what's fictitious about it, because fictitious means that you're replicating or copying, because fictitious is the same meaning as counterfeit. So it's just very odd to me that they can't even correlate the definitions of legalese to comprehend that their own definitions in which they used to be applicable are not applicable in and of themselves. And as we've already done clearly through the rule of lenity several times, and which I'm believing will be applied today, is the aspect that they have to stay in alignment with the statutes. The statutes are given very clearly. The legislature usually doesn't go outside of the bounds, and if they do, they allow a way out by definition. And that's why it's so important to understand definitions, because when you understand the definitions, it's like me and Brandon Joe Williams yesterday was reading a little bit into the RCWs as far as Washington was concerned. We had a quick call. I was just going over some things with him. And when one reads the aspect of a definition of a vehicle, a lot of people get confused at first, and they read it as for its face value. One who is transporting persons or property, and most people are normally going to think, yeah, that's me. I'm the person transporting my own person, my own property, and I'm driving. I'm driving. That commonly, it's just what it is. But the definition is very direct. It is very strict. It is very on point. And if you search up each one of those words within there, it clearly states transportation. Well, transportation, again, is in relation to traffic, y'all. That's how this works. There is nothing else that comes down to it in that aspect. Transportation, traffic is all commercial. It's all commercial. I don't know what else to tell you more than that. It is all commercial. Transportation involves transporting persons or property. And if you're transporting persons or property, it's for commerce. You're getting gain. That's where the regulation comes into play. Because you're crowding up our roads, the initial point, you're crowding up our roads to freely move about with all of your traffic to try and make money. Now hindering my eligibility to move freely amongst the land. Things were a lot different in their original creation. They were more based on freedom. It's kind of like the same aspect of treason, right? If any of these governmental officials back in the day, which is not that long, next year is our 250th year anniversary. Y'all know that, right? 250-year anniversary of not. I get what you're saying. Yeah, hey, I know what you're trying to say to me, but at least, 250 years, Declaration of Independence, that aspect there, I think it's a big deal. And that's not that long ago, y'all. Okay? And look how far we've come now. We've gone from 250 years ago, or, treason and all that aspect, you get hanged if you're violating people's rights, to now it's just like this corporation has taken over to where you can't even get your rights heard or spoken about. And that to me is wild in and of itself. So it seems like we're continuously waiting for the judge here. Everybody's being very patient as we have a very late judge. It's now 9:17. Very unfortunate that we can't get a judge that's on time. It looks as though he's just late, which is unfortunate. So let's see here what we got going on. Sin City Giggles and Liberty, welcome. Daniel Dodge, nice to see you. Slammin' Jammin', my man. See you in here as well. And Helveti, nice to see you in here as well. Thanks for joining the live stream, y'all. So as we continuously wait for anything to move about, again, yeah, I just find it so interesting that we have to go through all of these aspects of fighting so hard just to understand that, hey, I'm minding my own business. I'm living freely, and this apparent law enforcement officer, who is nothing other than a statute enforcement, colorable law enforcement, decided he was going to come up to me and hinder my liberty, hinder my life, hinder my freedom. To me, it's just beyond fathomable. I really don't understand it. I'm really lost at words. For real, y'all. It makes no sense to me. So I'm going to see if I... right now. I wanted to come over and show y'all the aspect of Louis' petition, but I don't currently have it showing the whole screen, so it's just... I don't know, let me see. Is it? I don't know. Or is it just showing the application? It might just show the application.
And I have Jaeger. And I have Crystal Jaeger. It does.
Hey. Okay, now y'all hear me okay. Well, at least the music was playing, and it wasn't just anything. All right, so as you can see here, what we got going on is the petition for Louis. Excuse me, as we just played music and I was talking, but you didn't hear me. This petition for Louis currently has 184 signatures. We need to get this up. The link is in the description, okay? Or should I say the link is in the chat right now. I want y'all to go sign this. We need to get this petition over 200, okay? We need to get this petition over 200. This isn't hard. We've got 184 verified signatures right now. We need this over 200, okay? And again, the issue is that we have these people out here egregiously violating Louis' constitutional and God-given rights. We still have nothing going on in the court, huh? It's all quiet. It's all muted up. The issue. We, the undersigned, call for immediate justice. For Louis and his family, whose constitutional human rights have been egregiously violated due to law enforcement misconduct, prosecutorial overreach. We demand the immediate dismissal of all charges against Louis, accountability for those responsible, and meaningful reforms to protect the rights of all citizens. Louis was unlawfully detained, arrested, and his personal property seized by deputies from the Stevens County Sheriff's Office while he was on private property. Despite committing no crime, he was falsely accused of forgery and fraud due to his use of his own private plates. Really, we need to take out license plates right now, which are not subject to statutory regulations. This baseless detention not only affected Louis, but also had a profound impact on his wife and 3 young children who were left stranded without transportation and subjected to unnecessary trauma. The family's ordeal was exacerbated by prosecutorial misconduct, and as the prosecuting attorney, Mr. Christensen, has attempted to stretch statutory law beyond reasonable application to manufacture charges against Louis. What does this go to? All these are links in which you could check out every situation that's been going on. His videos and everything, y'all. Such actions undermine the principles of justice and the rule of law, jeopardizing the integrity of our legal system. This case sets a dangerous precedent where law enforcement and prosecutors act with impunity, violating the rights of individuals and families. The specific violations include violation of 4th and 14th Amendment rights, unlawful search and seizure of Louis' person and property without probable cause or due process, prosecutorial misconduct, attempts to manipulate statutory laws to unjustly prosecute Louis, unlawful seizure of personal property, confiscation of Louis' vehicle, trailer, and other personal belongings without legal justification, conspiracy to fabricate charges. Deputies allegedly collaborated to create false charges demonstrating a willful disregard for the constitutional protections. One more source I need to bring in here real quick is what is this, video capture device? I don't have that. What's it under here? Solo. A video capture? I wonder why it didn't show up then over here. So if I do a video capture device, where's my existing? You don't want to give me one? That's crazy. Oh, they made me all big. Golly, why y'all gotta put me big head like that? Did me dirty, bro. Chill. Okay. Thought I'd bring my face in here and talk to y'all while I'm reading. Okay. So disregard for the people's power. Ignoring the principle that political power is inherent in the people and that governmental authority is derived from the consent of the governed. Well, clearly we the people are speaking here. We the people have given a lot of signatures. We the people have sent out emails. We the people have called out to Deputy Christensen. We the people have called out to the sheriff's office. We the people have called out and responded to God-fearing towing. We the people have gone at, I mean, it's like, how much do we need to show that we are serious about what you're doing to Louis? Like, you're out here attempting to attack a person of we the people that we don't even want you to sit out here and attack. Go get a criminal, rectify the wrong, and move on. Apologize, rectify the wrong, and move on. What is the problem? It won't open for me. Well, we're getting a link. We're getting a link issue. Hold on. No worries. It's okay. We'll get it fixed. Copy. Okay. Paste. And help me out, mods. If there's any issues with links or anything like that, as I'm trying to do all this, I'm not super savvy with trying to keep up with everything. I'm not perfect. But if my mods can help us out with keeping up to track on all this good stuff, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Hey, Erica, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's Jay.
Yep.
We got a recommencement date for Quintana.
Today.
I just wanted to know what dates you want to pick.
Okay, so they're talking a little bit, but I'm going to keep going. So why this case matters. This is not just about Louis. It's not just about Louis, and we all know this. It's about protecting the fundamental rights of every living being. Louis's wife and 3 young children suffered undue hardship and trauma due to the actions of law enforcement and the prosecutor. This case highlights systematic issues where overreach by authorities endangers the rights and freedoms that are the cornerstone of our self-governing republic. We got to make changes. We got to make changes right now. Got to make changes. My petitions. Got to make changes. Edit. Got to edit. Right now. All rise. Judge coming in. Well, I'll make these edits as y'all watching.
Everybody, thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Ames, did you have a matter we can take up with?
I was just talking with Miss George about Quintana's cases.
Okay, and is Mr. Quintana joining us?
He is
All
here.
right, if you want to come on up, sir. Mr. Quintana has 2 matters, which are cause numbers 24-1-16533 and 24-1-12633. Both are currently set for trial on February 26th with a March 28th expiration. I know that there's, I think, a pending motion, correct, still that we need to address?
Today's a recommencement day, Judge. He's been in.
Oh, that's right, with, so are we just setting new dates at this point?
Yes.
Okay, and Ms. George, do we have proposed dates moving forward?
So, and I apologize. I didn't want to get anyone sick. So, I'm calculating with the extra 30 days for multiple cases, an expiration date of June 18th.
That looks to be correct. How far out do we want to set trial then?
I know Mr. Ames had suggested April 30th, and I'm fine with that. And we could set the motion late March. Maybe I'll defer to Mr. Ames, maybe March 31st.
Is that doable, Mr. Ames? It's a Monday?
It'd be a Tuesday.
Okay, so it'd have to be April 1st.
Okay.
And does that work for you, Mr. Ames?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Quintana, can you be back with us on April 1st?
Yes.
Okay. And then who is Mr. Christensen? You're filling in for form filling duties this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So other than signatures, Ms. George, anything further in Mr. Quintana's matter this morning?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Ames?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So hang tight, Mr. Quintana. We'll have an order for you to review shortly.
I know you wanted to get it done as quick. The expiration date is June. I didn't want to ask for May or June, so I get it as soon as I thought would be reasonable.
Okay, that's fine.
Same stuff keeps going on. Just give me a call every week and let me know how you're doing.
I'm in Verizon right now, but I'm gonna get transferred out here to the Alliance.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just check in with me weekly. You know, you're real good about that. You're probably the best client I have for staying in touch. Yeah. Everything's going pretty good.
And I think we've got, oh, there, Mr. Carlson.
So we have
Good
one of these for each of the cases. I emailed to say if she was going to change the offer Sunday or yesterday, but she's. And I haven't gotten anything back yet. But I didn't. And then I left it.
So this other guy ain't talking about nothing. All right. So now that we've got this fixed, I wanted to finish and go through everything that we're demanding for Louis. So where was we at? What? I made the changes and you still not loading now? Come on. Horrible.
Cost this morning. We can't hear you. No audio coming from your end. There's not.
Andrew Rodden, that's actually a good thing. Andrew Rodden says, do you not interact with your viewers? I guess I'm getting called out now for not being able.
Is it working this time? Nope. Why is it?
Yep, we can hear you
Everything
now.
such as
Perfect.
So-
Thank you.
the
No
live
problem. Ms.
stream
Howard
and
is
reading
here
the
in cause
comments.
number 23-1,
Some people you just can't satisfy.
30233. I believe we got a trial date
But
currently
so you
set
did
for
say
March 12th.
something.
Ms.
I
Goodmeyer, do
requested
you
for
know what
body
the
cam
status of this
footage and
matter
dash
is?
cam, but I
Yes,
got
we are requesting a
in the mail
continuance in
saying
this
they
matter,
didn't
Your
have
Honor.
anything,
We were
which
hoping
is
to
great.
set this for
If they have no
realistic trial
evidence,
dates. My understanding
man,
is
you're
there's been an
put in
offer
a really
from the
good
state. We
situation
need a little
here.
more time to work
Okay.
with our clients
Thanks
to
to Pig's
figure out
daughter for
what
taking
we're
care of that. I
actually
don't know
going to
who
be
else I
doing.
got in here to take care of
We do
those
want
type
to set
of
a
things
realistic
right
trial
now,
date in case we're not
as far
able
as
to reach
links
a
are concerned.
resolution.
But thank you,
Mr.
it's
Crosby
greatly
has a
appreciated.
crazy schedule for the next couple of months, and so we were going to be requesting
All right, so I wanted to finish
July
going
trial.
through.
July, okay.
Man, they ain't talking about nothing right now. Okay, so let's see, Louis. We got 190. We need 10 more signatures, y'all. Let's get this over. 200 today. Come on now. Look, 190. Let's get that over 200 signatures, y'all. We can do that real quick. Y'all sign a petition. Oh, Louis says I'm in the wrong courtroom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we in the wrong courtroom, Louis? Let's take a moment.
Third for the trial.
Perfect. Either of those dates are perfect for my office.
Mr. Hagopian, do you have a preference? 23rd. 23rd, okay. So Ms. Howard, if I do sign off on this, then the latest your case could go to trial would then be August 22nd.
hourly rate you're associating with it?
Well, like I mentioned, that this, if we were responding to an accident, it's $2.97 an hour, so it would be far exceeding that amount that I mentioned. That our shop rate is $98 an hour. Whenever we're out on the road for like an RV, that's $150 an hour.
Okay. And then, Mr. Ferguson, do you have anything to say about Mr. Pickens' request?
I don't.
All right. Okay. And so now I'm going to come to you, Mr. Luis Armando. And just as to Mr. Pickens' request for the fees, because we've already decided we're going to dismiss this, and that's pretty much by your acquiescence, your agreement. Okay, so, but you started this, whether you intended to or not, and you named God-fearing brothers in this as a respondent.
No,
and
well, that's the one thing that I didn't do. Like they actually put all that in there, like with including them when I was just going against the sheriff, the one that took my property because it was taken without due process and
They were in the, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, but they were in the original suit. So when you appeal, then they get pulled into this. And so they're necessary
Yeah.
in this. Okay.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't expecting to go against them because that's not my intention.
Okay.
Like I was just going against the sheriff themselves because they took my property without due process, and it's a violation of constitutional rights. You uphold the Constitution. And,
I do,
you know,
but I'm talking about Mr. Pickens' request
Yeah.
for compensation.
Yeah.
And so what say you about that?
yeah. So about that, the only way someone can get compensation is if there's corporate select. They have to prove that there was injury or loss, and I didn't cause them any injury or loss at all. Like this is all by their own means of them losing any type of monetary, I'm not the one that caused it. So by that, they can't try to charge me for something when they have no standing. That's how the Constitution works, like two parties, come together only if there's injury or loss. There has to be constitutional minimum for compensation, which is injury, loss, or any damages. And there wasn't any. They caused me an injury and loss because of the fact that I couldn't take out my trailer. And they try to say that I'm not abiding by the Constitution by not registering it with. That's all legislature. Like legislature is not, doesn't have power over the Constitution like that. We have a right, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and they strip me of all of that.
Okay. This pen is really terrible. Okay, so this is the Stevens County Sheriff's Office. What do you have for your caption officially? I'm just going to put at all here. Thank you.
I also want to just read the RCW 4256.030. It says the people of this state do not yield their sovereignty to agencies that serve them. The people is delegated authority. I do not give their public servants the right to decide what is good for the people to know and what is not good for them to know.
Okay. So I'm writing out an order, and I have respondents, plural, moved the court for a dismissal of the petitioner's appeal to Superior Court, and God-fearing brothers moved for monetary sanctions to be imposed against the petitioner. And I'm finding that good cause exists to grant both. As the parties agree to the dismissal. And the petitioner failed to comply with the scheduling order. And failed to appear at the compliance review hearing.
Yeah, I was never given notice to appear. So.
It was in the scheduling order.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that because they never appealed it.
And respondents. God fearing brothers required to prepare, file responses, and to appear court. To defend the appeal. Okay, it is ordered that the petitioner's appeal is hereby dismissed by agreement of the parties.
The guy over there on the right-hand side sitting at the table, that's God-fearing brothers. They're the ones who wrote to the court all nasty, and then we had to leave them a review because, you know, of what they did and what they're trying to do and what they're continuously doing now by, you know, operating the way they are against Louis when he literally done nothing wrong. This dude is sitting here profiting off of Louis already for illegally taking his property, you know, at the will and hand of Stevens County's sheriff's office. But the aspect still is that it's all constitutional violation. And it's so funny because they think they're going to get away with it all here on the lower level. And normally they do, and people give up a lot of the times. But from here, we're just moving up to the next highest level. They have so many suits against them. Like, you would think they would think in the back of their head, like, this guy might come after me. They already know that this God-fearing towing wrote a letter talking about, oh, you know, he's become a YouTube star. Well, he's about to become even more of a YouTube star when he sues you and you become involved in the suit, and he recoups everything that you're doing to him at this point. Because, again, this is all irreparable harm that they're causing. This is harm that goes beyond just the surface level of monetary damages. This is stress. This is PTSD. This is reputational damage. This is, I mean, there's so many aspects that are going on here. As far as damage is being concerned of constitutional violations, not just with Louis himself, but his family, all three of his children. This is a prolonged thing that is beyond the immediate aspects of what you see, right? And we have to really comprehend and understand that all of this part of the system is kind of just put in play to give that little bit at the bottom satisfaction to these people. But I'm telling you, they not even understanding the aspect that when Louis brings forth his suit, it's they're gonna be found hella liable. That it's like they don't even understand that or get that whatsoever. It's so weird to me. I don't get it. But the judge is very quiet. Nothing's being said much. Apparently, there's getting an order. It's getting done. I'm thinking she probably won't hit for the aspect of monetary damages. But yeah, it's quiet right now. I don't know why. We got a hella quiet in the courtroom right now. Is someone talking? I don't know. Are my headphones working? Let me check. Let's throw some music on real quick. Okay, nope. Everything working there. So I don't know why the judge is quiet. Well, right now, the aspect when Greg asked, that's a good question, Greg. You said, so is the guy winning or losing? Right now, in the aspect of everything that's going on, he's currently winning because they're going against constitutional aspects when he's bringing everything up. Now, what he's doing is he's building up his case bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and stronger for the civil aspect of things. So with Louis, like he has on the prosecutor's aspect violations, non-rebuttals. He has bias already being shown by the judge, but he hasn't even hit for disqualification yet, which is crazy. I would have, but he's not. He has them disregarding certain motions when bringing up constitutional violations as well as jurisdiction. He's about to go through his notice and demand with his points of authorities on the unconstitutional as applied in relation to the statute here soon, that notice and demand hearing. From there, what he's got going on is he's going to be moving into his evidentiary hearing. The evidentiary hearing is going to be very good because then we can figure out what we're going to do as far as suppress or include, and if the state or the judge still wants to pursue, because after we get the evidentiary hearing, then we can move for another motion if we don't get this next one that he's about to go into today at some time, dismissed or not, which should be. So Louis is building his civil suit right now. He's got a multi-agency civil suit that can be brought forth because of the constitutional violations. And so what he's doing is, see, you got to understand, it's not like Louis has opportunity right now to stop the court from proceeding further on anything, right? Stevens County, he could hit for an injunctive stay. He can hit for an emergency motion, okay? And get them to stop until they bring forth a corpus delicti, verified complaint, and sworn affidavit from a true victim, right? But he's trying to go about it in the proper way on the lower courts to get the lower courts to respect him. But of course, the lower courts always want to stay hinged to statutory application. That's why when he did his first motion, they took it as an 8.3 motion under the statutory framework. Well, when he switched over to a notice and demand with a memorandum to support with all of his points of authority, now we've brought it under the constitutional framework as applied. And so that's what's about to be spoken of next. Now, in that, though, I think evidentiary is going to be amazing because he gets to subpoena all these people and ask questions to all these people. And then in the process of asking questions to all these people and getting the subpoena, it's just going to be amazing because the questions are going to make the law enforcement just look, oh my gosh, it's going to make them look so bad. I mean, it's going to make them look so bad. And so in that regard, geez, is this judge not talking? Does she have it muted? Is everybody muted? Is no one... She muted herself so no one can listen. Like, what is going on here? This is wild. Okay. And so what we got going on here, though, is the aspect that Louis is just building his case. It's getting built. He wants to get all of the evidence. He wants to go about it the right way without going immediately up to the higher court. Of course, if the lower court, these lower courts always like to play with you, and everybody always thinks right off the bat you're always going to get a win. that's not always the case. Of course, we do get wins. We do get dismissals. Thomas is one. Hayden's got one coming up from a DUI. They're already talking about throwing it. Uh-oh.
I am going to award $600 in monetary sanctions. And
I don't consent to that. Like,
I know you don't consent to
that's
it.
irreparable harm. You can't do that.
I can do it, and I'm doing it, and so you don't have to agree with it. That's the court's order.
Well, I'm not
So
a
I'm
corporation.
going to read it to you. Do you remember what I said about talking at the same time?
I thought you were
So
done talking.
now we're finished. You've said your piece. Then this is my ruling, and nobody else gets to say anything after this point. That's how this works. So I'm going to read the order because Mr. Ferguson is appearing remotely, and I would need to ask for his approval to affix his signature to it. Then I'll hand it down for signatures. And you don't have to sign it if you don't want to. It still carries the full force and effect of the law because I sign it, and I can indicate that you don't want to sign it. You can sign it over your objection or put whatever mark you choose to put on it. That's up to you or not. Okay, and so I have good cause exists to grant both as the parties agree to the dismissal and the petitioner failed to comply with the scheduling order and failed to appear at the compliance review hearing. And respondent God-fearing Brothers was required to prepare and file responses and to appear in court to defend the appeal. It is ordered that the petitioner's appeal is hereby dismissed by agreement of the parties, and respondent God-fearing Brothers is hereby awarded $600 in monetary sanctions for petitioner's intransigence and unnecessarily compelling their participation and appearance in an appeal he never intended to pursue. Respondent shall have and receive from petitioner the amount of $600 and may reduce that to a judgment at 12% interest if not paid within 30 days. And I've dated and signed this. And Mr. Ferguson, can I indicate that you appeared and approved via WebEx?
Yes.
Okay. And so we will do that.
So apparently what they got going on right now with Louis is that
For signatures. And Mr. Ferguson, can I have your bar again, please?
40978.
Thank you very much.
what is it, wet dollars? So apparently Louis filed an appeal. He's saying he didn't get notice or didn't figure out the date or call in apparently to.
No, I did not.
Okay, thank you very much. You are free to go.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
And apparently he didn't show up for the appeal.
0978.
And so then the other guy from God-Fearing Towings, he filed something in relation to, hey, you're making me pay this money for attorneys, and I show up for the appeal, and then you're not even here. And then Louis got notice of this one and showed up. So I'm guessing that's what's going on. Which is unfortunate. You gotta show up. Did he get notice? If he didn't get notice, how does he prove it? And the judge is still like, well, you didn't show up. Maybe we would have argued that a lot stronger. For sure. Yeah, so that's the current situation there with Louis. I don't know what else they're about to say, though. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on here. See how Louis is feeling on this. Maybe I can give him a call. I'm hoping we get them up out of here. And then I think he's got court again today. He's got court again.
Declining to sign.
I don't want to sign it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's unconstitutional. You're not even upholding your oath.
And I've indicated he declined to sign. Would you like a copy of the order?
No.
Would you like a copy of the order, Mr. Pickens?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give Mr. Pickens a copy of the order. And that concludes this proceeding. And once you get your copy, you're free to go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay.
And Louis just told him, he said, you know what? You're not right. All right, so we out of there. Homeboy's still sitting there looking wild like he don't know what's going on in life right now. And he knows he did wrong and he looks stupid. God-fearing Toe Brothers out in Stevens County, Washington, looking crazy. Louis not showing up for his whatchamacallits. Why didn't you show up, bro? What happened? There was no notice? You're killing me. What happened there? I don't see what happened there on that one. Let's get my boy on the phone real quick and give him a call and see what's going on with this other case. Boy said paying beans, coffee beans, you already know. Okay, so let's do a FaceTime audio to my boy real quick. Louis, are you gonna answer or what, bro? He's not answering. Hold on. I swear I'm calling him. I don't know why it's not showing everything though. Let me try again. I don't know why they showing my whole screen like that. I got the whole. Why ain't it showing everything? It's crazy. Scene. Video capture. It's weird. If I turn it off, turn it back on. Nope. Still don't do it. It's weird. He don't want to answer right now. Let's see if I add screen capture. Okay. And we do display. Which one are we doing? No, not the built-in. My TV, man. Okay. There it goes. And then this one, take it down. I can't get Louis on the phone. He's not answering. I don't know why. Watch, I'll call him again. Jakob. I'm calling. Louis, answer the phone. He's not answering. Oh, there he goes. Hey, what's up, dude? Hold on 1 second. I need to make sure I'm getting your audio to come through correctly. It's not coming through. Hold on. Let's see if I add audio input capture. Okay. And then, oh, it just does those. That's not what I want. Delete. Yes. And yeah, we gonna application capture, audio capture, messages. It don't have it to where I'm gonna have to just put you on my microphone. Hold on. Turn this down. All right. Hello? Louis. Wait. I can't even hear him at all now. Ain't that weird? Like he's not coming.
I want to see what it feels like.
He's not even coming through it. Oh, hold on. Got my volume up. And dang. Let me call you right back. I don't know. Wait. Let me call you back. See? My audio's working. Why ain't he coming through?
That was so loud.
I know. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, let me see if I call him back. This one. Okay, there it goes. Sorry. I'm the worst at this technology stuff. Y'all be nice to me. Alright, what's up, bro? All right. I think it's working now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how did the first part start? Because we came in late.
Yeah, well, they just pretty much called us up and they were just asking, you know, like if what they wanted to do or what that Ferguson guy wanted to do. And then after that, like he was just pretty much saying, oh, well, you know, he just wanted a motion to dismiss just because that didn't follow whatever the things were on there. And I told him that that wasn't my intention. That I wasn't intending to appeal either way. So, you know, so I don't really care if it gets dismissed. And then yeah, that's when later they let Godfrey and Brothers actually speak on it. And then they were trying to say that they wanted pretty much monetary compensation for their damages that weren't even caused. You know, so they were asking for like 1,200. And I was telling that lady, you know, well, you know, you guys can't do that because there's no corpus delicti, there's no standing here, you know, for them to be trying to charge me with anything because they have to prove damages. And, you know, and that I even told the judge that she was going against her oath of office because she was trying to say that, oh, well, she opposed the Constitution and all this, but obviously she doesn't.
So what ended up? Let me see.
Yeah, well, that
So
judge
you ended up
granting
granting
the 600 to them.
Yeah, we saw that. What I was gonna ask is, did you file for an appeal?
No, I wasn't trying to appeal.
What did you file?
No,
What did you file?
nothing. I just pretty much I just signed up just so that to see if the fees would get waived, and that was it. And then the fees did get waived, but I never submitted any appeal.
So what did you file with them?
Nothing. I didn't file anything. Like I didn't even appeal.
Okay.
Like it was in the beginning when we first had the
Tow
court
hearing. The tow hearing.
Yeah, the tow hearing. When I did the tow hearing, all I did was just sign up so that we can make the tow hearing, and it was like the day. It was the next day that we ended up coming in because on the 6th was when all this happened, and then I think on the 7th was when I ended up making the tow hearing, and then we just came in right away, and then they were just trying to um, pretty much say like, oh well, you know, what do you guys want to do? And so that's when Swim was on the stand, and like he was pretty much talking about like what happened and all that, and then the judge ended up ruling on their favor because they felt they were saying that they found probable cause or whatever, and then that's when they, you know, they pretty much just ended up dismissing the case, and then I was gonna appeal it, so but then they ended up not even well, I ended up not even appealing it because of the fact that I already had this other court going on, so I was just gonna take care of it once this other court gets dismissed. So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. So, what do you have on the other case today? What time do you have court for that?
It's at 1:30.
At 1:30?
Yeah.
It's in courtroom 1?
Yeah.
And this one's going to be on the jurisdiction and the notice and demand and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to get to it. I got a whole bunch of appointments today. I at least caught the tail end of that. Good stuff on standing your ground on that. We'll get together and figure out what we got to do as far as putting them on notice in relation to what happened today. If we got to take it up to the higher, you already know what's up as far as stopping this. And again, now that he's doing this, he's going to be included in the civil suit as well. So this just lines out perfect, you know. He's bringing in the irreparable harm too, and again, it's kind of like I was telling everybody, since he wants to act this way towards you, and include himself in the irreparable harm that's being caused. he can find himself now in the suit completely 100%, because on this lower level they always seem to win, right? They always seem to win because they all know each other and this is their neighborhood. But then when it gets taken up higher to the higher courts, and we can clearly show everything as far as constitutional violations and how they're trying to pretty much just squash, strangle your constitutional rights, on the lower side. But when we get up to the higher side, you already know what's up. So just keep it up. We're building a good record here. Everything's being documented. I wish I could get the front end of it, but we got the tail end of it even after you stood on it. So it's documented. We've got it here. And then we'll see you at 1:30, okay?
All right, cool, bro.
All right, Papa. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right, later. Okay, as y'all see, we ain't stopping. Ain't nothing stopping us. Nobody's worried. Y'all think people be like, oh, look, they lose in court. Dude, this is the statutory lower side. People always lose on the statutory lower side. And then, see, the thing is, though, that we don't stop there. We appeal, and then we get everything reversed. And then we go for a civil suit, and we win. It's not that hard. So that's how we do things. We're staying on top of it. Everything's open and transparent with us. We get into the knowledge. Hopefully everybody's seeing what's going on with this situation and learning some a little bit. But Louis got a bigger situation even coming. This was just on the toe side. Apparently he missed a hearing. If he says he didn't. So again, that falls perfectly in line with y'all moving forward with something that I didn't even initiate in the first place. Again, it just works out well, no matter what. Railroading on all sides of things and spectrums. So what we'll get to is at 1:30. That's going to be Pacific Standard Time. Excuse me. What is that? 3:30 Central Standard Time. We're going to be back, and it's going to be for the bigger one, the bigger case for the felony. So y'all stay tuned for that. I got to get on calls. People got me booked all day. I think today I'm flooded all the way through. If you want to book a call with me for a quick 15 minutes, or if you're actually looking to help me get involved with your situation as far as help, or the group, or the Wise Dome group. We have a Discord for Wise Dome group. We got a one-on-one with me. We've got 15-minute quick calls. That's all in the Calendly. That's all in the link below. It's bio.site/CJW. bio.site/CJW. Very easy for y'all. One other thing I'm just going to do a quick plug on is the aspect that apparently I'm supposed to be showing up in Austin April the 25th through the 27th for a conference and seminar with Brandon Joe Williams and a special guest that we are not going to announce yet. Tickets are on sale for that. Yeah, that's an Eventbrite thing. I think I got to find it for y'all real quick. Hold up. I gotta find it. I gotta get y'all the link. I know it's on my community tab, but they don't call it community tab no more. They just call it posts tab now. So, but let me at least grab that for you. So apparently y'all gonna be able to meet me live. We're gonna be jiving. We're gonna get an Airbnb, and it's gonna be, I'll be there out there 4 or 5 days, y'all. So if y'all wanting to come chill and meet me up in Austin and really get down to, I go overboard, with me, anything you get from me, I go overboard with everything that I do. So if you're wanting to come get some of the overboardness that I am about to bring forth unto you live direct in Austin, Texas on the weekend of April the 24th through the 27th. I'm kind of excited. I don't want to scream. People have been telling me not to scream into the mic because this mic can't handle how loud I am. But what I will say is I believe in everything that Luis is doing, and we're here backing him up. Let's check and see if we got over 200 signatures, because a pig's daughter has been working so hard for us to try and get this up, and we're at 198. We're at 198. Why can't y'all get this bad boy above 200? Come on, 2 more people in this group right now can go ahead and sign this bad boy and get it up. It's all in the chat, y'all. Please sign his petition. Let's get him over 200 so we can throw this email out. In the bottom of, look, even right here, what you can do at the very bottom, it says email decision maker. All you got to do is email them right now. You click email, and it comes out with an immediate email already drafted up. Let's get some attention on these people, y'all. Let's get some attention on these people, man. For real, yo. Everybody in Stevens County that's involved in this is on here. Let's get some more attention on this, y'all. For real. Y'all sign that. All right, we'll see y'all at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, 3:30 Central Standard Time. I love y'all. Peace out.